YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. And man, you know, once again, shout out to all of you. Shout out to every single one of you. If you're watching from a post noti, you know, the video just got uploaded and you're watching right now. Or if you're watching, you just found the video, you were searching for a build like this. And if you're just watching my videos and you're binge watching them through, shout out to all of y'all, man. Y'all are real ones. I appreciate it a lot. It means a crap ton to me. We have been grinding this channel for almost a year straight, and that's solely been because of y'all. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me want to keep uploading. But not for real, I really do appreciate y'all. And with that being said, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notices. You do not want to miss any uploads. We are inching closer and closer and closer to 2K26, and I promise y'all, we're gonna be grinding. We're grinding now, heading into 2K26. We got a lot of content coming out, a lot of stuff I think y'all are gonna like. Still sticking with some build reviews. We got everything coming. So like I said, get those post notices on and don't miss an upload. You don't want to miss any of my content, because when 2K26 gets here, I'm gonna be the only channel y'all want to watch. That's just facts. But now we are back today with a new build I created myself. It is inspired by Frobe Bryant, you know, Young Mamba. I think it's a pretty fire build. I think y'all are gonna like it. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So today we got position, shooting guard, height 6'5". Now hear me out. I know Kobe is 6'6", but I went 6'5" solely for attribute purposes. If you've watched my videos before, you know that's going to tally into my grading at the end of the video. So just hear me out when you see this. But we got height 6'5", weight 217 pounds, wingspan 6'10". The build is an inside the arc menace. Perfect build name for Kobe in general, but especially young Kobe. And I really think y'all gonna like what I did with the attributes. So let's go ahead and hop into it. First, we got 74 close shot. This upgraded with something else. I didn't add any close shot, even though Kobe was playing a little bit below the rim at this time. I didn't upgrade this. Driving layup, we went with the 75. I wish this could be higher. I really do, because young Kobe was a super athletic freak, and I wish this could be higher, but it just couldn't because of what I wanted to do with the build. So we got the 75 driving layup, but we got 94 driving dunk. Now, this is where them cat breakers, y'all know, I like to make my builds cat breaker friendly. And this is one of them areas where the build's going to be very cat breaker friendly. We're going to take 2 of our cat breakers. We're going to put it on drive and dunk. So you get 96 drive and dunk. Now you get all the contact dunks. You're going to be booming on people. Not all of them. You get elites in one section for sure. But you're going to get contact dunks and be booming on people. You're also, if y'all see, I got the 85 vertical. You're going to get Hall of Fame posterizer. Tell me this ain't young Kobe right here. Like, Kobe, when he was young, was just booming on everybody. He was booming on people. He was crazy athletic. So we went with the 94 driving dunk. But like I said, we would go +2 to get it to 96 with the cat breakers. Standing dunk, we got 40. Once again, someone told me to put 40 standing dunk on the build forever ago for dunk animations. So I started doing it. This is for you specifically. If you see this video, leave a comment. Post control, we got a 70. Should this be higher? Probably, but the reason I went 70 is because Frobe, or young Kobe, he was not, like, his game wasn't super developed like it was when he was number 24. When he was number 24, that's when he kind of started slowing down a little bit, losing just a tad bit of athleticism. Then you saw him start going to the post, get to his spots, get to the elbow, hit the mid-range fades. Like, that's when you started seeing him do all that stuff. But I gave him 70 just so that way you could still shoot those shots if you wanted to, because he did have a little bit of that game in him. He modeled his game after Michael Jordan. He had a little bit of that game in him. It just wasn't all the way polished yet. So I went with 70 post control. On to the shooting, we got 89 mid-range. Now y'all are probably like, 89 mid-range, that's pretty low. I still feel like for young Kobe, this is perfect. But once again, I like to make my builds cat breaker friendly, bro. And I'm not telling y'all to make this build exactly how I make it. You can take this build that I made, use it as a template, tweak it to your liking, and make your own build that fits your play style. But this is what I would make if I was trying to make a Frobe type of build. So keep that in your head. But with the cat breakers, I'm going to take 4, maybe even 5. I haven't decided yet, but I'd take 4 for sure. and I'm gonna put it on mid-range shot to get 93 mid-range. That's going to get you gold Deadeye, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and gold shifty shooter. So the build gonna be able to shoot the mid-range at a very, very high clip. That's what I wanted. That's very Kobe Bryant. Y'all got to remember that when you're looking at this build, that you're going to have a very high mid-range. Now on to the three-pointer, I went with 75. I understand this is really low, but Kobe was not a great three-point shooter early in his career. So I didn't want to give him too much three ball, but I gave him enough to be able to knock it down. And 75, yes, it's going to be challenging, but with the 93 mid-range, you're going to get the badges to make shooting a lot easier. So Hall of Fame set shot specialist is definitely going to make shooting the three-pointers a bit easier. So that's what I went with for that. Free throw, we went with the 80. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like looking out for the rec people. So I went 80 free throws so you can knock them down. That's just what I was looking out for. Now on to the playmaking. Y'all not really gonna like a lot of this, but this is how I wanted to make it. Pass accuracy, we got a 60. Young Kobe was not passing the ball. He told Shaq himself, if you want the ball, get it off the rebound, bro. So that's what I was going for, sort of. But at the same time, I kind of just sacrificed pass accuracy because this build is made to be the ultimate scorer. Now, ball handle, I went with the 85. I like 85 because Kobe wasn't this crazy ball handler, but 85 is enough to get you good badges and get you good animations when you're playing this game. So I like the 85 on this build. Now, speed with ball, went with 86. Like I said, Kobe was an athletic freak. 6'5". I know we can't get Hall of Fame lightning launch, but we got gold lightning launch with 86 speed with ball. Going to make this build very, very, very like annoying to guard because you're going to be able to get a bucket with this build with no problem. And with gold lightning launch, it's still really good. You're going to be able to drive to the rack and dunk. You're going to be able to get open and shoot midi fades. So I'm glad we got the gold lightning launch, and I feel like that fits Frobe perfectly. Now on to the defense. Interior defense, we got a 50. I wish this could be higher, but 50, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Play hands up, you might get lucky, you might not. It's just not enough. I like to have a lot, but I had to sacrifice it on this build. Perimeter defense, I went with an 80. Like I said, Kobe was very athletic when he was young. He wasn't super defensively minded yet, but he had something, so I wanted to make sure we at least got badges. And I feel like 80 perimeter defense was perfect for this build. You're going to get all the defensive badges on at least bronze, so that's what I was going for. Now steal, y'all know I don't like steal, but on this build, I went with 79 steal because Kobe was getting them passing lanes and he was very active with his hands when he was younger. So I went with the 79 steal. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I think it's above average. You're going to get silver glove and silver interceptor. So you will be able to press the square button and not get penalized too much for it. And that's what I was going for. Block, we got a 68. Once again, he was an athletic specimen, bro. So I had to give this build high flying denier. Had to make sure it had it. Want this build to be able to play defense, handle the ball, shoot, and finish. And that's what I got. So I'm happy with the defense on this build. Now rebounding. I went 62 offensive rebound. I really just gave him some rebound because I had extra points and it was enough to get up to 60. And we had extras. It would only let us upgrade offensive rebound, so I went 62. But I'm happy with that because not only do you get rebound chaser, you're also going to get box out beast. Going to make this build just be able to grab rebounds here and there. You're not just going to be standing there looking crazy. Even though you don't really need rebound on this game, unless you're big, as a guard, you don't need rebound. But I like to have it on my builds, so I went ahead and gave this build a little bit of rebound. Defensive rebound, we got a 48. This upgraded with another attribute. I can't remember which one it was, but that's all we got for rebound. Like I said, I think Kobe was grabbing boards, but he wasn't a crazy rebounder when he was younger. He was just super athletic, so got to make sure he's able to get rebounds. Now on to the physicals. We got 87 speed. I like the 87 speed on a 6'5" because you're taller than a 6'4", you're shorter than a 6'6", you're right in the middle. And I think 87 speed is still really, really fast for a taller build, especially a shooting guard. So I like the 87 speed, and I think that fits Kobe a lot because Kobe wasn't like the Flash or anything, but he was really quick and fast. So I wanted to make sure we had a higher speed on this build. Agility, we got 83. I think 83 is average, which is probably about what Kobe was, maybe 85, but I couldn't get 85, so I was stuck with the 83. Still really good, still very agile. I think this is fine where it is. And a lot of people they're abandoning agility right now. So 83, I think, is still really good. Now, strength, we got a 73. I went 73 because I wanted strong handle on this build and physical finisher. You're going to get immovable enforcer also, and a lot of other badges on bronze. I like the 73 strength. You're not super weak, so you can't just be bodied completely all the time, and you have enough just to be able to hold your own just a little bit. Last but not least, we got 85 vertical. You need this 85 vertical for dunk animations and for Hall of Fame posterizer. And why would a Frobe build not have 85 vertical, bro? He could jump out the gym. So that's what I was going for. I like the attributes on this build a lot. You get a lot of good badges, and to be 6'5", that's why I went 6'5". Like I said, I know Kobe isn't 6'5", he's 6'6", but going 6'5" allowed me a bit more points while still being able to make a build that's like a 6'6". So that's what I was going for with this build. I think it's really fire. Let's hit continue and see what shades we get. And you're going to get shades of Shaedon Sharpe, Kobe Bryant, and Jalen Green. And how much you want to bet? That's young Kobe. Number 8, baby. Like I said, bro, this is Frobe. This is the perfect Frobe build. You have built an inside the arc menace. Perfect build archetype name for Kobe, especially young Kobe. I think it's a fire build. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel about the build. Is it fire? Is it trash? And remember, you do not have to make this build exactly how I made it. You can use my build as a template, tweak it to your liking. Put your cap breakers where you would like. This is where I like them, especially if I was trying to make a Frobe build. With that being said, grading this build on A to F, being Kobe Bryant or Frobe, I'm gonna go with the A. The reason I'm gonna go with the A is because I feel like this build is extremely close to Kobe, like very close to Kobe, especially young Kobe. The only thing is he's 6'5". That's the only difference. That's the only difference, is that he's 6'5". I think it's a very fire build. It's just 6'5". It's not Kobe was 6'6". I get it. But the build is still extremely close to him, so I'm gonna go with the A. Now, being able to use this build in all game modes, I'm gonna go with the A also, because I have one big negative. But you can take this build to the ones. You're going to be a problem in there. You got defense. You can handle the ball. You can shoot the ball. You can definitely finish at the rack. The build is perfect for the ones. You can take it to the twos. It's perfect for the twos. You can take it to the threes. You can be the primary or the secondary ball handler and be a problem. And you can take it to the fives and be a secondary ball handler. The only knock I have on this build is that it doesn't have much passing. So passing is not a strong suit for this build, but that's very Kobe Bryant. Kobe don't pass the ball. If you feel you're not good enough, you're not getting the ball, bro. So that's why I'm going with that. But like I said, I think this build is fire. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build. And if you made it this far into the video, man, I'll smooch you on the lips. Nah, I'm playing. Nah. I really just appreciate you like a lot. It means a lot to me if you made it this far into the video. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on post notifications. You don't want to miss any uploads. We got a lot of content coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's all I got for y'all today. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.